I can put it.
Wow, this is a beautiful day for a hike. Feels good to be out in the fresh air again.
It's hard.
Well, yeah.
Let's go left here. I'm tired of this.
Well, it's good for us. Keeps us healthy and just...
I don't know that I want to keep doing it though.
Oh, come on, just suck it up and keep going.
If it wasn't for this Camino coming up in another month, I'd be ready to quit right now.
Now wait. Stop, just stop. This 500-mile hike, our Camino, is not going to happen. And we have both got to come to the realization, the acceptance that even though we've planned for it and we have our plane ticket for June 1st, it's not going to happen.
There's still a chance.
No, the virus, the quarantine is worldwide, and we've got to face the facts that we are not going to go to Spain and hike 500 miles.
Gosh.
Nope, no, we're not. Oh,
I thought, how'd they get here?
I thought we were alone.
I thought we were alone too. You mean they heard all that?
Hey guys, I'm Kay. Terry's my husband, and yeah, we're just out here hiking and come to the realization that giving up things that we plan to do is really hard. And we had this big hike across Spain planned.
It's going to be our third one.
June 1st, we had a plane ticket out, and it's hard to give up things that we had planned on and counted on. And my guess is you all as students are having to give up a lot of things as well. I was really looking forward to your production of Beauty and the Beast.
Or the sports teams, softball and baseball and everything going on in the spring.
MSEC Festival.
Wow, that's a big one. That comes around only every several years. Or how about the renovation that people have been working so hard for to renovate the school? It's so needed.
And seniors, I really think of you and you being forced to give up your last semester of high school and as you knew it in the building with all your friends and your teachers and all the important events that go along with that, even graduation. So we know we're a banquet, We're all going through a really difficult time and being forced to give up things, which causes us to grieve. And how in the world do we handle all those losses that we're experiencing?
How do we let go?
It's really hard.
One of the things that we've learned on our Camino is that we learn a lot about life going through times that are hard, even painful, suffering times. And when we take the opportunity to reflect and think about what is God teaching us through that time, there's a lot for us to learn. And as we went through our first Camino, and then even after we came home, we've tried to continue to learn and to listen, and we've reduced our learning down to 4 different areas that we believe God had a word for us for our lives, and we want to continue to live that and even share it with you here today as we're all going through this quarantine time together.
So we are trying to apply those 4 principles to our lives right now as we go through this difficult time. First one is simplicity. Simple living simply is important. Having less truly is more. We've been forced to slow down our pace of life, which opens our eyes to a whole new world of good things. Even things like buying less groceries, using what we have. Life is simple and it's good.
The next one that we believe is part of a biblical mandate is contentment. Contentment is realizing that we have enough and that when God is with us, whatever it is, it's enough. And when we were on the Camino, there were times that we slept on the floor. We ate food that was very plain and simple, and we're learning now, going through this time of the Camino, the coronavirus, is contentment is a deeply spiritual place, not just to arrive, but to live. Paul says to Timothy in 1 Timothy chapter 6, contentment with godliness. Godliness with contentment is great gain.
And if you're truly content with what you have, it causes you to be grateful for even the smallest things. Doesn't have to be something big. I'm grateful to have a home to live in during this time of quarantine. Being grateful comes from being contented with what you have.
And then the last of the four is the ability to give generously, to have generosity kind of spur out of everything else that we're living with. Generosity, we see it in our neighborhood going through the this time where people in our neighborhood are locked down pretty tightly, actually. But we saw a neighbor last week walking up and down from house to house sharing fresh baked muffins. Or another neighbor invited us over to come and bring a pan, and they dished out supper that they made. They made a big pot to share it with us. Or there was one night that we heated up the pizza oven and we made pizza for all of the neighbors. They came over and had their own carry-out pizza.
They came over one at a time and they stayed 6 feet apart.
It was safe. But when we're truly grateful, when we're content, when simple things are enough, generosity just kind of floods out, and we see that over and over with people that we look at as they might not have as much as we, but they have a spirit of generosity.
And I think in this time especially, it's important to assess what we have and assess what other people are going through, because everybody's quarantine is looking differently. And we have discovered we are spending much less. We don't drive anywhere. We get very few groceries. We're living out of what's in our cupboards. And so we have chosen to support things like People to People, who can be an outreach to those who are less fortunate. So keep our eyes and ears open to things like that is an important thing as well.
So in this chapel service today, we want to challenge you as students, as faculty and staff, to think about this time of quarantine that's so different, that we're tired of, that we're sick of, that it's so easy to grumble about what we're having to let go of. But to think of it in terms of an opportunity of God wanting to teach us about simplicity, to teach us about contentment, to teach us about gratitude, and to teach us about generosity.
And we hear this phrase over and over, we're all in this together, but we truly are. And we're all in it together, but we have a God who is with us as well, and we're in it with him as well. So God is with all of us. It's hard, but together we can do this hard thing.
And you know what? With all that said, I think I'm ready to keep going.
Awesome.
Let's keep going. We've got a long way to go. We're not sure where this journey's going to lead us, but I think we can do it. We can do this hard thing. What's that song that Carrie sings? Yep, we can do it.